New Liverpool owners should announce themselves with dream £200 million double transfer if FSG sell. Welcome to the Liverpool channel. If you are a faithful fan and want to stay on top of everything that happens with the Reds, subscribe to the channel and click the bell not to miss anything. On Monday, reports in Argentina suggested that Benfica midfielder Enzo Fernández may be on his way to Liverpool in 2023. La Capital were among those to report that the Reds have agreed a deal that will see the 21-year-old move to Anfield next summer. This comes hot on the heels of claims last week, via Christian Falk, the Anfield Wrap, that Jürgen Klopp's side have successfully persuaded Jude Bellingham to join the club over rival suitors like Real Madrid and Manchester City. The timing, then, does raise some suspicions. Perhaps the rumours are originating from agents, and it's possible too that Liverpool are preparing a plan B. Or maybe, just maybe the Reds are trying to sign both. Finance expert Mo Chatra reckons it would be feasible given that Liverpool would not have to pay the full amounts at once. It's hard for supporters to avoid getting just a little bit excited at the noises from Portuguese media, because this double deal would be a game-changer. Back in 2017, Liverpool were an explosive attacking force, but the ceiling for the side was low because of their defensive frailties. They were conceding far too many goals. But by bringing in Virgil van Dijk and Alisson in the space of around 6 months, Liverpool turned their biggest weakness into a world-beating strength. These were the two deals, above all, that launched the first great Liverpool side. Retrospectively, last season's quadruple push felt like the epic climax for that team. They've since tumbled down the table, sitting 6th when the season paused, and it feels as if they need significant investment to relaunch. While Liverpool do still have the pieces in place at both ends of the pitch to compete for the biggest trophies, it is the midfield that needs to be addressed. Bellingham may be a generational talent, but the fact remains that he is only one player, and he must be part of a wider refresh. If Fernández follows him through the door at Anfield, then it's no exaggeration to say that Liverpool could end up with the strongest midfield in world football in the not-too-distant future. They are two of the top 5 young players in their position, at the very least, and they could inspire a resurgence. In a sense, they would be the 2023 edition of Alisson and Van Dijk, but they'd have the advantage of being younger. To come back down to earth for a moment, it's hard to see FSG financing both deals for a sum of around £200 million, even if they theoretically could. There's no precedent for that kind of spending spree without a big sale around the same time. Indeed, it's worth remembering that the £140 M, $174 M, €163 M deals for Alisson and Van Dijk were facilitated by Philippe Coutinho's £146 million, $181 M, €170 M transfer to Barcelona. Following that move, Liverpool splashed out around £170 million, $211 M, €198 M in the summer of 2018. That's the only time they've reached a 9-figure expenditure in a single window under Klopp, so it would require a sharp change of course from FSG. Crucially, though, the owners are now willing to either the sell club outright or take on new investors. And it's hard to come up with a better double transfer to mark the start of a new, or at least restructured, regime at Anfield, if indeed the process is completed by next summer. It wouldn't only be a matter of getting fans on side, but also of laying long-term foundations and restoring Liverpool to their former might. In turn, they would at the very least protect, and more likely increase, the value of their asset. When Todd Boehly and company took over at Chelsea earlier this year, they set a new record for the biggest single-window spend in football history, and while Liverpool may not quite reach those heights, it wouldn't be a surprise to see new owners or investors announce themselves in similarly explosive fashion. By doing so, they could preside over a new beginning at Anfield, rather than risking a sustained decline. Want to have quick and exclusive news about Liverpool? Then subscribe to the channel and click the bell not to miss anything.